Yeah.
Okay, we'll have a moment of silent meditation and pledge to the flag. Thank you. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call this meeting of the Monongalia County Commission to order. Let the record reflect that all three commissioners are present. First item on the agenda is consent approval, and we have sitting in for our county administrator, our county secretary and grant coordinator, Colleen Kuhn. Good morning, Colleen.
Good morning. We have 15 exoneration listings for $5,334.58. Minutes from the October 6th meeting. Vouchers, General County, $211,343.90. Magistrate Court, $259.20. 911, $1,105. Chestnut Ridge Park, $6,562.26. Camp Muffley, $1,320.06. Mason-Dixon Park, $1,014.14. Transportation levy, $384,987.65. Fire levy, $422,932.87. The recreation levy, $275,016.93. The library levy, $94,496.33. We have payroll, $1,723,925.54. And the Morgantown Industrial TIF, $679,868.40. Purchasing card vouchers, General County, $13,717.37. 911, $237.60. Chestnut Ridge Park, $381.32. Camp Muffley, $2,248.94. And assessor's valuation, $6,918.75 for a voucher total of $3,826,336.26. Position vacancies for boards and authorities are listed on our website, and we have fiduciary orders for October 13th, 2021.
Do you want a motion to approve the consent agenda items?
So moved.
Second?
Okay, we have a first and a second. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, I understand we have two other fiduciary issues.
We do. We have, we received a letter from Judge Larry Starcher, who is the executor of the Arthur P. Scotchwell estate, resigning.
Okay.
Move to accept his resignation.
Second with discussion.
Okay, we have a second. Go ahead.
Just to thank Judge Starcher for his service in this estate. I know it's he's put in a lot of hours and a lot of time into this, and we thank him for his service, and certainly sorry to see him not be able to finish it, but just wanted to set it out there that we appreciate his efforts.
I certainly agree. Okay, so we have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, the motion to accept the resignation is approved unanimously. In regards to Starcher, in regard to the Scotchwell estate, we also have another item.
Yes, we received a request from Lou Scotchwell Sr. requesting to be appointed as the executor of that estate.
Okay, what's the commission's pleasure?
So moved.
Second?
Okay, we have a first and a second. Any discussion?
No, there's been no objection filed, and he's the first one to come forward, and per statute,
Okay.
he's qualified, and I fully support it as well.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. And I coughed as I was saying that, but I did say aye. Okay, we also have one more for this year.
We do. We have a petition to remove administrator and appoint new administrator in the estate of R.Z. Perry Dill.
Okay, what's the commission's pleasure?
Move to approve the petition to remove the administrator and to appoint a Administrator DBN in his place.
Second.
Okay, any further discussion?
Just that there's been no objection filed to the petition of Ronald Dilly to remove Richard Dilly as administrator. Looking back through the file, there's been very little done as far as with our clerk since May 10th of 18 when the Mr. Richard Dilly was appointed as executor of this estate, or administrator rather. As such, with no objection being filed and without actions that have been requested by the clerk being completed by Richard Dilly, that's why we'd move to have him removed and have Ronald Dilly appointed as Administrator DBN in his place.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Any other fiduciary items?
That's it.
Okay, so we'll move on to introduction of new employees, personnel changes. Youth Services Center.
MJ's not here, but they have hired Ariel Hartley as a part-time on-call relief worker. She is being paid $13.20 an hour, and her first day of employment will be tomorrow.
Move for approval.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, now open the comments from the public session of the meeting. Anybody wanting to address the commission may come forward, provide your name, and okay.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
You can take off your mask if you're going to, make it easier for you.
I'm sure you're well aware of me, but for the record, Louis A. Scotchell Sr. I'm here on two questions. One is now, how do I proceed to get the oath and the letters of administration? The second is I noticed that there's a question on the video lottery with the A 21 and over and then the B 21 and under. I'm curious of how that may affect us that has been in business for quite a few years, that we were always under the law that no one under 21 is permitted in any video lottery establishment. And in fact, one time I was hit with a heavy fine because we didn't have somebody, or the door wasn't shut and somebody got in there and they were under 21, and it went to Charleston, and I got hit with a pretty good sized fine for that. And so I'm just not understanding both of what is going on for Mon County. Can Mon County change anything in the laws of the video lottery? I guess is what I'm trying to address.
Move to suspend the rules to allow.
We have a second.
Second, yes.
Yeah.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. In regards to your first question, Lou, you may go ahead and contact the clerk's office. They'll give you whatever direction you need in regards to your oath of office. I believe in regards to your second question, you're talking about we're going to have a public hearing
Yes,
over
sir.
a text amendment. So if you want to stick around and listen to that, you'd be updated. But we also, if after the meeting, you can also talk to our planner, and he will explain it, what's actually on the agenda to discuss.
Okay, so in other words, it's not a rule that could be approved today.
Well, yes, we
It
will
will
be
be.
having a
It
public.
can be.
Yes,
Okay.
but I think that it's what you're seeking is to understand
Correct.
what it is and how it affects you, and if you sit around and listen.
And how to
it.
enforce whatever it is that's going to
Correct.
happen in this county so that my employees and everybody involved
Right.
in my establishment can follow the rules and guidelines of such.
Correct,
Exactly.
and then when we start the hearing, I'll ask the person presenting position to address your comments, okay?
Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else wishing to address the commission? Okay, seeing no more, I'll go ahead and close the public comment session. Next item on the agenda is the second reading and public hearing for the Mon County Planning Commission text amendment. Resolution, and I'm required to read this as a second reading. I'm required to go ahead and read that. Resolution P04-21 recommending approval of the request by Coltrane Corporation to amend the text of the West Run Planning District zoning ordinance to 1. Alter the definition to video lottery establishment in Article 2250 to include two categories: A, over 21, and B, under 21. 2. Add video lottery establishment category B to section 1300.03. 3, add video lottery establishment category B to section 1350.03. And 4, add video lottery establishment category A and B to section 1400.03A. So that satisfies the requirement as the second reading. We'll now have a public hearing to hear this petition. So I declare the public meeting to consider this text amendment now open. First, I want to check to see if the staff has received any input from the public in regards to this request. Okay, seeing none. Now I need to ask the applicant to present his or her petition and all evidence supporting his or her request. Good morning.
Good morning. Andrew Gasbray, Director of Planning, Monongalia County. Thank you for giving me the time. There are a couple slight nuances. It's not rocket science, but there are nuances that might confuse the public, so please indulge me while I make this clear, and certainly you heard one of them, I think, already. So the application at the origin of this is not really under consideration today.
Correct.
And let me explain why. So the applicant is present, and the original situation was in a district that already had LVLs, limited video lotteries. They were putting in an establishment that wanted to add that to the new facility. The ones in existence were grandfathered because they had been present prior to. It became clear that the way the zoning was written, they had not made clear certain conditions, and that is then what we are reviewing today, which is reviewing the text of the zoning ordinance to make something clear, and I will now talk about that. So what is that issue today is the text amendment that is being recommended, not their particular situation. I don't want to confuse, because they will have, if recommended, they will have to go back for a conditional use permit if it is approved, and I don't want to prejudge or pre-hear that particular case.
Correct.
Okay? So, in the case of the text amendment, we received no comments to the negative concerning the text amendment as you have read. Let me add some clarity, though, that may answer the question that we had prior to, which is in the origin of the zoning text that was as written. There was already in the zoning ordinance the definitions that set aside the nature of a limited video lottery. They were in the definition section, but it had not been applied to a location. So in the absence of that, there was adult usage, which this technically falls under, that was assigned to certain areas. But it did not make any distinction between something, say, exotic dancing and limited video lottery. So it was precluded, other than through where it was grandfathered, from any district that did not expressly allow it, which was only one district, when it was not this district in particular. So the text was suggested to be amended to make clear, not necessarily determine where it was or where it's placed, but basically to distinguish that this is not the same use as any garden variety adult use.
Correct.
So what you are seeing in front of you is twofold. One, distinguishing limited video lotteries from other adult uses, and imposing upon that specific use that there's a tier based on access, because it's still an adult use, it's just not the same as any other adult use. And they came up with clear and very well worded requirements that said what are the conditions to make sure that it is not free access for those who are not adults, according to the definition. And in order, in a particular situation where they would care to apply it, where it would be a conditional use. So it's not automatic that it is accepted anywhere. Where such a use is allowed, it would have to meet the conditional use requirement. So for those who already are operating, it doesn't affect them. It gives maybe some extra clarity about how they could modify, but if they are grandfathered, as was the use that was talked about before, there is no change. They can operate. It's not more liberating other than in the fact that if you have an establishment based on where you are and what condition that they do apply for it, if you have a restaurant that has it, the zone that is limited video lottery has to be closed off so that children could not go freely into that. There's a closed door.
Okay.
So that, I hope that answers the nuances of the questions. One other thing I would like to add, which is, it had come up during the meeting that we had, the Planning Commission meeting and hearing that we had, which is why staff did not make a recommendation at that time. And the only reason was that we had no record on which to hang our hat. So there was nothing that clarified whether there was an important distinction that was made in the deliberation of why they didn't do this in the first place or not. But as a result of our Planning Commission meeting, it became clear from those who were present that they just had not made that distinction. They were not biased against that, and they thought it would have been approved had that necessary distinction been made, in which case now we have a background. Planning staff would have been in favor of this well-worded clarification in the zoning ordinance amendment.
All right. Thank you, Andrew.
Quick question as to,
We'll go ahead and present, and then we can
okay.
ask questions.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, so anybody else that was like to speak in support of the request, would like to come up and speak? Good morning.
Good morning,
Morning.
Commissioners. Tim Malinkus on behalf of Mr. Lewis and Coltrane.
Good morning.
We don't have anything to add. We obviously support the amendment. It is well-written. It is consistent with it. And what it does is it truly harmonizes our local ordinances with the state statute. The state statute recognizes that you can have minors in such an establishment if certain requirements are met. And now our ordinances with this amendment would harmonize ourselves with the state statute. I just would add that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'll now call on anybody that would like to speak against this proposed text amendment. Seeing none, now I'll grant the petitioner the right of rebuttal. Obviously, nobody complained, but if there's any questions the commissioners would like to add. Mr. Bray?
I think I got clarified based upon,
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
That's
You
something
have
Tim
any
said cleared it up
questions,
for me.
Tom?
You did a nice job clarifying it for me.
Okay. All right, so seeing that there's no other issues to be raised, I'll go ahead and close the public hearing. We'll deal with the actual action under new business. Colleen Kuhn, grants.
I have a request for reimbursement. The first one is for the VOCA grant, and it's in the amount of $6,587.46. The next one is for the SEEP grant, and that is in the amount of $3,208.43. And then I have so you'll have to approve those ones, and then I have a grant application as well.
Okay.
Move for approval.
Second?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
And I have the Records Management and Preservation Board grant. The county clerk is requesting $40,541 for that. So I will need you to sign that, and then I also have a resolution of support. Do you want me to read that?
Okay.
Move for the president to sign and also support the resolution.
Okay.
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Any other grants?
That's it.
Okay. Correspondence.
We received a letter from the West Virginia Department of Transportation, the Division of Highways, regarding the statewide transportation improvement program plan. So this is, it shows with the Federal Highway Administration and Transit Authority expenditures for the federal fiscal years of 2020 to 2025.
Okay, receipt noted. Okay,
And then we also received letters and pictures from Charles Bunner regarding horseshoe pitching in West Virginia.
all right. Receipt also noted. Any other correspondence?
I do not.
Commissioner Bloom?
Yes,
You have
I
something?
received the letter, I just want to put in the record. I received from Jeff Ray, attorney from MUB, and it's a letter concerning the stormwater facilities that serve Tanglewood and Acorn Village. And I just want to put that in the records.
Okay. And absent any objection, I'd say go ahead and let's put that in our
Packet.
file.
To discuss.
Yes. Okay. All right. Commissioner Arnett, do you have anything? No. Okay. No, I don't have any additional correspondence. All right, unfinished business, we have none. New business. Okay, I'm going to read this again. Consideration to approve the Monongalia County Planning Commission Resolution PO 4-21, recommending approval of the request by Coltrane Corporation to amend the text of the West Run Planning District zoning ordinance to, 1, alter the definition to video lottery establishment in Article 2250 to include categories A, over 21, and B, under 21. 2, add video lottery establishment, category B, to section 1300.03. 3, add video lottery establishment, category B, to section 1350.03. And 4, add video lottery establishment, category A and B, to section 1400.3A. What is the commission's pleasure?
Move for approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, the text amendment passes. Thank you. Thank you. Consideration of requisition number 58 for the University Town Center Economic Opportunity Development District subaccount. This is the regular stiff deposit. It's 949,602.33, less the statutory lien of 100,000 and the tax administration fee. So it's a total deposit of 841,106.38. Do I have a motion
Move
to
for
approve?
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Consideration to approve a request by the VFW Post 548 for use of the courthouse square on November 11th, 2021, Veterans Day ceremony. Do I have a motion to approve?
So move.
Second.
Second. Any discussion? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Consider for approval a letter requesting the sheriff to open a new bank account for the deposit of online payments for the Monongalia County Park and Recreations Department. Have a motion to approve?
So move.
Second.
Second. Any discussion?
No.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, do we have any other new business? Okay, thank you. Reports from elected officials and/or department supervisors? Okay, seeing none. Reports from county commissioners. Jeff?
None.
Okay, Tom?
Yeah, actually, I was busy this week. First, I want to thank Mike Paul. We used his GIS program to clarify a minor concern over at Youth Services Center and parking, and we were able to clarify that once we were able to look at the map. And I'll tell you, that has made it so easy when I try and explain something and then you actually have the documentation. Second, last night I spoke to Cub Scout Troop 60 Arrow of Light Den at Suncrest Methodist Church, and I want to just say thank them for inviting me. And we went over the GIS system and a couple other things that the most important was they were very excited that Halloween was was from 6 to 8 o'clock on Sunday, and that we actually approved that. So that was their big. All the things we talked about, that was the most important. And finally, I was honored to represent everyone here at the 50th anniversary of Epsilon Chi chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. They've been here 50 years. I got to sit with Charlene Marshall, Ken Gray, and Charles Blue, and it was just amazing to be with these individuals and what they've been involved with and what they've done for our community. They happen to bring all over the country 4 truckloads of food for the Pantry Plus More program, then donated their time for 2 days there. And it's just an amazing group of individuals, and I wish them the best for another 50 years.
Thanks, Tom. Since the last meeting, it's been a little bit of a light schedule. This week, we met with attorneys regarding the Mylan Park land purchase, and we're moving farther along to get a draft agreement to the commission. Yesterday, I had the Joint Use Management Agreement group call It's our monthly call and a future 911 site visit at the industrial park. Today's a regular day and full day of work sessions. Tomorrow I have a Morgantown Area Partnership Executive Committee meeting, the Red Team meeting, the Mon County Development Authority, and in the evening it's the MHS Homecoming Parade. Friday we have staff reports, and then we have our Broadband Initiative full team meeting, and then MHS has their homecoming game. In general, if you haven't taken the survey, please go to monfiber.serviceszones.net and take the survey. We need everybody's input for our comprehensive strategic broadband plan. And other than that, the numbers are trickling up a little bit in regards to our county, so please keep remembering the 3 W's. Wash your hands, watch your distance, and wear your mask. We're not out of this yet. So having said that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we're adjourned.